I was very disappointed in Florida State, Drabby. I thought Gonzaga would win the game, but I thought Florida State would put more of a fight, and they didn't. They were terrible.
It wasn't like it was a huge spread with 4 or 5 minutes left. It was still a 7-8 point game.
Yeah, but you never thought that they were ever going to be. They would never take the lead.
They pushed it a little bit, but
they were bad.
They just couldn't shoot.
They couldn't shoot. They were 3 for 20. They were 3 for 20 from three.
Yeah,
and it's not even Gonzaga didn't even shoot the ball that well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Gonzaga lit it up offensively. Brandon Clark is just a beast. He had 5 blocks. He had 12 boards. Norvell hit a couple deep threes. But for the most part, this was an ugly offensive game. But Florida State turned the ball over 10 times in the first half. And that late turnover at the end of the first half really did it for them because they're down. I think they're down 9 with the ball. And maybe they hit a 3 to cut it to 6 to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit. But Perkins got the steal and got the layup, and they were up 11 at half. Game was over. So Gonzaga earned it. They beat Florida State. I had Florida State +8. Loser.
I sense some gambling bitterness from that recap.
I think 90% of the public took Florida State 7.5.
Yeah.
I think I have Gonzaga winning it all.
I do too in one of my brackets.
Yeah.
All right, so Gonzaga's through. Purdue, Tennessee. This was a fantastic game. This was an NBA game. You're just not going to beat a team that shoots 54% and hits 15 threes.
Yeah. Klein went off.
Klein had 7. Purdue was up 18 with 11 minutes to play. Tennessee came storming back, took a 2-point lead with 10 seconds to play when Grant Williams had that dunk, but then Carson Edwards got fouled, hit the free throws.
Did you think it was a foul?
I thought it was borderline from watching the replays.
I didn't like it because I wanted Tennessee to win the game. But, he's a star, kind of star treatment.
Was I the only one, by the way, that thought that they went through the replay awfully quick when the ball appeared to have not – I think it bounced off of Edwards' leg.
Yeah.
And they still gave Purdue possession of the ball.
Yeah. It
very
was
quick.
It was
super quick. I was like, looks like it went off his leg.
So Purdue advances.
Why can't they look at the
– Well, they showed with the first angle, and I think it was Chris Webber that was on the call, and – you could clearly see it looked like it went off his leg. Then they showed the second angle, which you couldn't tell conclusively what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They went back to the first. It looked like the same again. Like the ball had clearly ricocheted off his leg, and then they give the ball back. Purdue.
Sometimes you just don't understand what they're looking at.
Yeah, I don't get it.
What about, though, there were 1.7 seconds left. Tennessee inbounds the ball to half court to call timeout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they call timeout with 0.8 seconds left. And the refs don't blow the whistle till 0.1. So why is it if the refs are slow to pay attention that's when the timeout is? And they can go back to the replay and clearly say they called timeout with just under a second left.
Yeah.
Because that changes everything.
They didn't go back to the replay, right?
They went over there and talked about it for a minute, and then they said...
Did they look at it? I don't know if they looked at it.
No, the one referee explained why
he said they couldn't hear.
Yeah,
it was the worst excuse ever.
Yeah, that blows my mind.
And meanwhile, before that, I think they added like 0.2 to the clock from 1.5 to 1.7 after going to the replay.
Yeah,
it definitely ricked Rick Barnes. When that happened.
But you know what?
It was super Rick.
They couldn't they couldn't defend a 3.
Yeah,
Klein's is hitting deep threes. I mean, he hit 7 of them. But Tennessee has the lead late, and they couldn't hold it. By the way, Purdue missed 17 free throws.
Yeah,
but it hit some key ones down in the overtime down the stretch.
And in the end, a team which you is in the Elite 8.
They are. Yep. Matt Painter, first time. So they're going to play UVA. First of all, Texas Tech destroyed Michigan. The one thing Michigan did all year was take care of the ball. Right, they were one of the better teams in the country. One of the top 5 teams in the country in taking care of the ball. They just did not turn the ball over. But last night, Texas Tech really just locked them up, and Michigan had a bunch of turnovers. I think they had about 13 or 14, and Texas Tech rolled them. So Texas Tech's through. And then the UVA-Oregon game, that's the game that I woke up this morning to watch.
Did it put you right back to sleep?
No, because I actually like games like that because I don't mind the pace. I just think Virginia they're just a really smart team. Yeah, they're not going to score 90 on you, but I enjoyed the game.
How did Kyle Guy end up shooting? Because you'd mentioned he was 1 for 15 heading into the game.
He didn't hit his first 3 until, I think, 16 minutes left in the second half. He ended up he was 2 for 11 from 3.
Wow, so he's having a miserable tournament shooting.
Yep. Ty Jerome, 3. Clark had 3.
So he's 3 for 26.
Yeah, it's bad. But it was enough. And this is why it was enough, because Oregon only got 45 shots up. All right. Virginia just doesn't allow you to take a lot of shots. And last night, same thing. Oregon, with 5:44 left in the game. All right. Oregon takes a 45-42 lead. From that point on, they didn't make a bucket. The Oregon Ducks in the last 8 minutes and 32 seconds made 2 buckets.